The bad
The
case.
bad case.
Yeah.
Quick, what's the place that Batman gets all his skills and his tools from? The bad case.
The bad case.
Because it sounds like the Bat Cave, you know? Yeah, you see.
Yeah, okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is this the bad guy or is he chill?
Well, now you know it's
I
happening.
will know.
Yeah.
Here, you go with
Hey,
this guy.
what if I'm Lord General, yeah?
Oh, hello, Dustin. Is it the time already?
Nah, I ain't come to do the cleaning just yet. I got a funny story you might be interested in, that's all.
Oh, what's up then?
That walking corpse, I call it. You believe in that sort of thing?
Don't be daft, Dustin. Corpse is a corpse. That is a doornail. No better at walking than one.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, me big brother's seen it all with his own eyes. And what's more, what was possessed? Being controlled by a demon.
Intriguing indeed, Dustin. Tell us more.
Oh, you've got me hooked in this tale now. Come on, let's hear it.
Thought you might say that. I got a whole thing written down here in this file. I have no doubt you two will figure out what's wrong with it.
Don't you worry, Dustin. Every puzzle has an answer. No, I'll let it.
I'll
Don't
find
you
you
worry,
some
Dustin.
for ending to
Every puzzle has an answer, they say, and the prof always finds it.
Good to you. And if you can help me, bro, well, while you're at it, that'd be damn.
We're having a British off.
I'm about to bruv out, right?
Bravo. Your brother, Dustin. How's he involved? My brother's dead. He's the
He was the
villain in
victim.
this case. Fascinating case.
Oh.
That's how the prof described it. But fascinating were the word. We're like racist. We're deep in South American jungle. Oh, yikes.
brother.
Archaeologists hidden accent means bro. Force us. Oh.
Oh.
Was it one? Someone else. I see where this is going. Same with the work of a demon. But demons don't exist. I was sure of that. So we finished working on this case though, now we're a bit wiser. Demons do exist, oh I.
The Walking. They cannot say The Walking Dead.
I see.
Oh, that's not me.
Dustin did a good job of talking us into this one, didn't he?
What do you mean?
Let me explain the case a bit. That's what we do at the beginning of every case. A small group of archaeologists were carrying out a dig at an ancient site in the South American jungle. The day after they commenced work, the body of the group's leader, a Dr. Archaeology,
Abraham Lincoln, they got him again!
discovered.
Murder, is it? What a shame, he already got killed in that theater before.
Well, this is what we know. Ologi and his crew had made what was thought to be a very significant discovery, a curious stone idol village.
Ew, what a creepy
Oh my
little
God.
chap.
Back at the hotel, the team asked the proprietor if he had a safe place where they could store their finds. He recommended a small hut at the top of a nearby cliff.
Oh, why? Clifftops provide natural differences, don't they? Remember that from second year geography.
That evening, a local who'd been helping out on the dig presented the team with some homemade liquor. Keen to celebrate their great find, Ologi and Ologi started drinking.
Loki.
Ologi. It was in the middle of the night that things started to go wrong. The phone rang at the front desk of the hotel with a call from the hut. It was Aloji on the line, screaming, "It's a demon, it's going to kill me, help!" The reporter rushed over to the hut, but the door was locked. Apparently, it's a special lock that has only one key, which is impossible to duplicate.
This one doesn't have a master key. Are you stupid?
The proprietor, by the name of Micah. Fine, Mikasa Tsukasa.
Micah Tsukasa.
Mikasa Tsukasa.
Hey, he must be a burly fellow.
We're making it out of Spirited Justice with this one. Yes, but the
Yeah.
scene inside the hut would have made even the toughest of men wince.
I'm calling it now. It's gonna be like it's gonna be the same fucking thing they did in Spirit of Justice, where it's like it's just a mispronunciation of whatever their name is to make it sound like a demon. And that's what. This is so fucking stupid. Oh, what were in there, Wolf?
It's kind of weird that they did that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Aloji's
geez, yeah.
body, with the axe that killed him still lodged in his skull.
Are we allowed to show that, Prof?
Do you guys remember the official translation for DGS where they called the witness for the first case Yesa Nosa?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
stupid.
An even more unbelievable turn of events followed. Aloji's lifeless corpse got up and lunged to attack.
Give over.
There were 2 witnesses, despite the apparent impossibility of the incident.
Eee.
Eee.
I've got chills running down my spine now.
The ensuing investigation revealed another interesting fact. The stone idol the team had found on the dig had completely vanished from the scene. Apparently, it was possessed by a demon.
Come on, Prof, you don't really believe the work of a demon, do you?
That's what was rumored to be the case among the locals in the area.
Do you think maybe we should leave well alone in this case, Prof?
We can't. The local police are detaining one of the archaeologists who was asleep outside the hut.
There you go, you see? We're not demon, we're a human. I knew it.
Well, that archaeologist is Dustin's brother.
it's fucking like video game YouTuber ass.
Yeah,
Be nice.
What are Dustin? You dropped us all them papers before.
Yes, our Dustin, the cleaner. It looks like the only way to help his brother is to identify the true culprit.
And what's his brother's name? Cleaning?
Cleaning.
Cleaning?
My thoughts exactly, so let's consider the possibilities. There are 4 suspects. The first, as we've already said,
Doug
is
Scowers.
Doug Scowers. On the night of the murder, he and Aloji were drinking together, alone. Unfortunately, they got drunk, and now Scowers can't remember what happened.
If you weren't Dustin's brother, I'd be more than a little suspicious of that.
Well, Lucy, he's still a suspect. We can't rule out the possibility that he is guilty. The next suspect is the owner of the hotel, Mika Sasukasa. Micah Sasukasa.
Yeah.
Micah Sus.
Micah Sus. Microsoft.
Oh, aye. The fellow who raised the hut in the first place, eh?
Then we have a local by the name of Chico Carreta, who lives in a village near the site of the dig. He was working with the team as their guide. He's also the person who gave the liquor to Aloji and Scowers.
That's a bit fishy.
Finally, there's Mariana Atista, a young
Oh
woman
my
who
God.
lives at Sasa's hotel. Yeah. She's the one who heard Aloji's dying screams over the phone.
Well, that doesn't look much like a murderer, I must say.
And that's all our suspects. There are a number of very peculiar things about this case. But the biggest mystery is how the murder took place.
Aye, when Sasukasa got Tsukiji. When Sasukasa got the door was locked shut from the inside, weren't it?
Yes!
And the only window in the hut is barred, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out that way.
Oh, so where did the killer disappear? The kisser?
The kisser?
Where did the killer disappear to then?
Where indeed. Those are all the details that we have so far. With so little information to go on, I'm sure you'll find it hard to guess who the culprit is. But still, what's your gut feeling, Lucy?
Oh, let's start with the gut feeling, Prof?
Absolutely.
Right, well, I can't say this case isn't doing the willies, but I'll give it my best bash.
Well, based on the name joke, I think I have who I want.
What we need to do is trace the killer's action in the hut step by step. If we do that correctly, it will lead us to the identity of the guilty party.
I'm trying to get the joke of Chico Careta.
Whose behavior do you find the most suspicious then, Lucy?
Actually, whatever the name thing here, this has completely passed over me.
Marionetista, which is basically the person who controls a marionette.
I see. Well, yeah, right.
Apparently, no.
Oh? And what makes you think that?
Out of all the suspects, he's the least murderous looking. That's why I reckon she's.
I dare you! You're jumping to the worst case!
Welcome to worst case. True, you can't assume people are innocent just because they don't look guilty, but, well...
I know, I couldn't resist it.
Well, anyway, let me tell you what I think. I think the culprit is... Careta, the guide.
Give over! That little lad.
Yes, let's see, I'm...
Oh, it's more than last time.
95.1% sure. I'd very much like to interview Miss Careta in person. I wonder where we can find him.
It must take us a while to track him down, what with him living in the middle of the jungle, eh? I'll just bob out and see what I can do, alright?
Me when I bob out.
The way you said that was so energy-less.
Me when I bob out.
Hey, Prof, we're dead lucky. Greta's right here in town. It just so happens he's over doing his first sightseeing.
That's crazy. Uncannily convenient, but still.
Uncanny.
It's not waste the chance to call him in then.
What's he done? He's on his way right now.
Good. Then let's quickly go over what we know about the man before he arrives.
Well, he's an expert on the ancient and he speaks some English, so here are good choices as a guide.
Yes, it seems English speakers are in short supply in the village where he comes from.
Ah, did you know this, Prof? Secreta and that Etisa lass are engaged to be married. And like a champion couple they do.
Yeah, they seem like a good match.
Champion couple is a great term. Shame's our prime suspect, eh?
And here he is, look. Right, let's get to the truth. Hello. You must be Mr. Chico Careta, are you?
I love his hair. It's a shame that he is the guilty one.
I said I was doing that!
Investigator, feel free to call me Al if that's easier for you.
I'm Lucy. I'm the Prof's assistant. I will say this is not as bad as I was expecting so far.
It's not. Well, just keep.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah. So, I hear you come over to do some sightseeing.
Yeah, I can see where it's
Yeah.
Well, we're very sorry to call you in like this semester holiday. Hey, yo, what's that mask? Crikey.
The
It
mask.
sounds different and all with that thing on. Good lord.
Oh my god. Uh,
Oh, thanks very much. It's good for, well, I didn't read. Help! This is for Martian. It's tea, not pickies. What are you saying? Lucy?
It's too British.
She's too British. See, it's right here at the box in massive letters. Not another mask. How many of them things have you got?
Am I correct in thinking, Mr. Careta, that while your spoken English is excellent, you can't read or write? It...
Aye, it's wonderful. There's not to get too excited about.
So, let's get down to business, shall we? We're investigating the murder of Dr. Archie Ology, as I'm sure you're aware.
I thought it was the Lokis, right?
Whatever. We would very much appreciate your assistance in the matter, Mr. Careta. Would you be willing to help
oh.
out?
It's Careta because he's got masks.
Yeah, he's Mask Boy. His
Oh.
name's Mask Boy, because he's got masks, because he's Mask Boy. Excellent. So let's start by examining the corpse and the murder weapon, shall we?
Aye, The Walking Dead. And she gets thrown in jail for That's the real mystery here.
And there's the hut door to consider, of course. Somehow, the victim was killed in a room locked from within. Locked room mystery, it's your favorite.
My favorite?
Yeah,
What did I say?
Love you love it.
Sure. Keep your scary ideas to yourself, please, Mr. Careta.
A fascinating theme.
Oh, come on, Prof.
Right, well then. Let's start our investigation of the scene.
Can you get a consistent sheet of paper for this?
What was that?
A sheet of paper?
Can you get a consistent sheet of paper? These are all three different. Well, these are all three different types of paper.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
stealing from.
Where do you want to
You're
start?
ruining the environment, Fendi.
Alfen, have you seen his office? That like, he's a fucking eco
You see his
terrorist.
pockets?
I always,
Yeah,
okay.
see
I
his
always like to fuck up the term because eco terrorist is not someone who does terrorism against the environment. That's what I always think it
Yeah.
is, but it's not that.
Wait, you're telling me
That's
that
exactly what-
technically Archie and Maxie are not eco-terrorists?
No.
What the fuck?
The boy that moved, even though it was dead, you mean? The man walking is getting a little close. Careful. No, I still can't believe it.
Let's see what our investigation uncovers. Come on, Lucy, examine the body. Pokes you with a stick.
Yo,
Pokes you with a virtual stick. So
That's a
much
lot of
blood! That's so much blood! I didn't really notice while I was like, is this where he pissed himself? I didn't click on anything. Sure.
Have incredible aim for that to be pissing himself.
it looks a little like a dick too.
Right? He pissed himself. Oh yeah, let me know if there's anything.
Let me check the script.
This table is just plain, by the way.
I talked about it in the case style. We actually missed the table last case. We didn't read the hint, but they were like, "This is a pretty cool table." If you do the hint on the table.
It said it's a great table in the notes, so I was like, that's fine enough. Alright, I guess we'll go check this table. Two glasses, presumably one were Logis and the other were Scours.
which ties in with the events as we understand them. Nothing particularly suspicious here.
No.
I won't say anything about the table. This table didn't make the cut.
That table didn't make the table cut. Okay, fine. Bloodstained.
Is that?
I will say this is incredibly violent.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much more violent the other cases are going to get, but like, just this is a late game. I'm like, damn.
This ain't your grandma's Layton spin-off.
What is it? The walking corpse.
Yes, a grim sight. The axe still lodged in his skull, and rather deeply at that.
You're nothing matter, Mr. Kreda.
The question is, did the corpse really move or not? Is there any evidence to suggest that it did?
Ah, gee, man, I wonder.
Oh man, I wonder. Well, there's this blood stain here. Looks like the body were dragged across the floor, or dragged itself.
It's certainly hard to deny that the body did indeed move from the chair after death occurred.
Friend? Friend? Uh-oh, me? Hello? Hello? Oh no. Oh, hello.
Hello?
I don't know what that was. I'm back now though.
Oh, hi.
I also disconnected for a
Yeah, I
second
also
there.
disconnected. That was weird. Holy shit. The Discord
I
just
think
shit
Discord
its
just died for a
pants.
second. Well.
Yeah.
That folk can't move about. That'd be too frightening to be contemplate.
Contemplate.
To contemplate?
That'd be too frightening to contemplate. Sorry, I thought you were saying something weird in British.
No, she was being normal this time.
There's no point in wildly speculating about what happened. Let's simply continue our investigations. Ace Attorney.
I also did a little investigation and I absolutely know where this is going already.
Yeah.
The box.
I've explained all this already, but just in case I wasn't clear, I want you to find the murder weapon. I almost said moida weapon.
Moida.
I know that.
Moida. I love. Oh, gee.
This may not be right, but I want to see. What's this axe here? That's your murder weapon.
Indeed. After all, it's still lodged in the man's skull.
That's quite hard, right? So, pardon me for staying obvious.
Perhaps the killer picked up the axe from nearby. See if you can figure out where it might have come from, Lucy.
Boxes. Other boxes. Not crazy. this box then. Oh. Okay. Fishing!
Fishing!
Yeah.
Boy, Prof, so we're after a lot of big fish with this one, eh? Wonder if there's a place nearby where you can catch a whopper or two.
Judging by the gauge of the line, I'd say that this is for deep sea fishing quite a way offshore.
Really? How big are the fish you look at there then?
They regularly reel in catches that would equal your eye in weight, Lucy. Big fish.
Why does he know so much about fishing?
Oh, about alcohol. Oh, look at the liquor spilled on the floor here.
It's taken a rather strange shape, don't you think? The
Yeah,
spill
that's
is
what Professor.
Yes. Hey, you're right. Like we're blocked from spreading somehow. Wow.
The penis.
A PSE.
Yee.
Yee.
Am I crazy? Did Jerry find it now?
Yeah. It's in the there's the trunk outside. Yeah.
Yes, I see now. What's an axe used for? Eh? Splitting wood, of course.
Yes, an axe wouldn't have been out of place here.
Hold on, I really like this thing because like look at this. Hold on. Yeah, press the button.
So the killer must have grabbed the axe from here before heading into the hut then. Eh? Oh, no, that's you. Fuck.
I let you go because I was going to wait for you to say the A at the end and be like, oh fuck.
You're like, oh fuck. He would not
Yeah,
fucking
must
say
have-
that.
You grabbed the axe from here before heading into the hut then, eh?
I love how he just flashes like the normal expression. Boom.
Boom.
So would anyone have had access to this axe then? Anybody?
Doesn't tell us that lot then, does it, eh?
No, perhaps not. Okay, let's turn our attention to something else then. When the hotel proprietor and Miss Atista came running to the hut, they found the door locked. Yet when Mr. Sasukasa broke the door down and went inside, the killer was nowhere to be seen.
How did you actually pull that one off then, eh? Don't rather far ideas, thank you, Mr. Greta. We're looking for someone actually based in reality, I think.
Let's take the possibilities one by one. We'll start by examining the window, shall we, Lucy?
Alright, Professor.
Windows XP.
How is this shit?
There's one window in the hut with these iron bars on it.
No, There's no way someone could have gotten through here. No, it was a human who committed this heinous crime. But I agree he did have the devil in his heart. So next we must examine the door. Perhaps there's a trick that allows it to be opened without using the key.
Wait, come on, Prof. Let's have a look.
Have a look.
Have a look, y'all.
Have a look, y'all.
Hinges, and some of them are not. Or not. There's a tough looking door, this.
There's something rather odd about this door.
I've never seen him do these.
Thinking.
Oh, what's that, Prof?
Never mind for now. It looks like the door was definitely locked. There can be no question of that.
Don't know about a duplicate key, though. And
that one and only key was found inside the hut.
Nah, I messed up. You best take a look at that key, don't you?
Good idea, yes. Do you think you can find the key to the hut, Lucy?
Leave it to me, Prof. Over here, Prof. I found it. The key to the hut.
In the victim's pocket, was it? Very interesting.
I suppose the killer could have got back to the Orochi's pocket from outside after locking up. What the, Prof?
Something that caught my eye when we examined the door before. There's something peculiar about it.
Peculiar? What?
There's something about the hut door that's quite different from other doors. See if you can spot it.
Actually, there's something about the hut door that's actually very similar to most other doors that exist.
No. The hut door's weird.
Just isn't normal?
No, it's not.
Actually, yeah, you're right, it's not normal.
Yeah.
They're usually on the inside. Hey, Prof! There's a screw missing one of these hinges here.
And that's not the only peculiarity. The hinges themselves are unusual. That's what's been making it stand out to me.
Really? What's funny about this? I am Lucy.
It's normal to fit the hinges on the inside of the door. Think about a normal house. If the hinges were fitted on the outside, it would cause problems, wouldn't it? You can see why, presumably.
These are all true, though. I'll cover this one. On the outside of this door could open by removing the hinges.
Exactly. No matter how unusual the lock is, simply by removing the hinges, anyone could get inside with ease.
So what you're saying is...
The hut wasn't necessarily the impenetrable fortress that we've been led to believe it was.
So we've cracked it.
It's a little too soon for celebrations, Lucy. We need some evidence that the door really was removed in that way. Look for the missing screw. I wonder where it is. That will likely tell us.
However,
No problem, Prof. Doug screws.
Doug's cruise.
Good for him.
Yes, that's the screw, Prof.
So it was around here as we suspected. Good work, Lucy. But it's rather more grimy than I'd expected. Perhaps...
Perhaps what?
Never mind. Let's have forensics check it out for us.
I'll get it over to them straight away.
Good. We'll continue investigating the scene while we await the results.
We're still not closer to figuring out how the corpse was walking, though, are we?
No. And that tantalizing mystery would seem to be the key to the whole incident.
Give over. It's no such thing.
Still, we have gleaned some very important information.
The hinges. I can't wait for us to get back to us with their report. No, it weren't. They were a human that's done this. Like, you or I.
Why don't we consider the motive for the crime while we're waiting for forensics to get back to us?
The motive?
Yes. There's a very obvious reason for this murder.
Okay, let me figure out that. Let's see now. The motive.
There was a reason why Aloji was murdered. The crime had a clear motive. There's evidence here that points to it. That's what you're looking for.
Oopsies. The crate here is empty. It comes to stolen whatever was inside.
And what do you think was inside the crate?
Whoa, I didn't know that.
I think I see exactly where this is going now.
Yeah.
I wonder.
My main gripe with the mystery writing in this case is that as soon as you find the rafter evidence, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And there's fishing line right here, so yeah. If only there was some sort of character name after some sort of puppeteer guy.
Oh my god.
She was down at the hotel. Like, she got the call. That's facts.
Oh, that's true. No, he did then.
It's
Did you find it, Johnny?
in the table.
Alright.
There's some evidence. Oh.
I don't give a fuck about Lucy. Fuck off. Why would there be 2 pages? They're on different. They're on
It's actually very important that there are 2, but don't worry about it yet.
Oh, I didn't even read what she said. I was so mad.
Yeah, you think? In other words, Aloji was murdered so the killer could steal the stone idol. My guy.
Oh my god, dude.
Whoa, I didn't even mean to skip that. That just happened. Whoa. Lucy.
You're entering solo play mode.
Yeah.
Eee.
There's no talking to some folk, is there? Lucy, careful.
I was intending to wait until the report came back from forensics, but maybe we'll do things differently. I think it's time to demonstrate that the killer in this case was very definitely human. Over to you, Lucy.
Over to Lucy with the weather. Hey, bro, I'm out here. Oh. Oh. Okay.
What's
Oh
going
shit,
on?
already?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Can you guys give me like 5 minutes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Did you ever play Hi-Fi Rush?
Oh my god, yes! What a good game.
I'm considering playing out my summer backlog.
You should. It's a lot of fun. Not too long either. What if there was a song that was so good?
True.
Ooh. What if there was a game with such a good soundtrack?
14 tracks, baby. Let's go.
Tracks of the Dream.
Ba-dum,
Button.
ba-dum,
Button.
ba-dum,
Oh!
ba-dum, ba-dum.
Really like this collection of headphones.
Oh my god. Hi.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Everything okay?
Yeah, sorry, it just took a while.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The perpetrator of this crime, who killed Archaeology and stole the stone idol, could not have been a demon. No, the killer is human, but a human that possesses the heart of a demon. Blech.
That's getting more and more worked up, Prof. He's cracking.
Oh,
Well, actually,
wrong.
no. Wrong. That little hardly has nothing in it.
He's certainly determined to make us believe that it was the work of a demon.
Miss Atisa send a statement as it happens.
I think you'll find that the cry was the killer impersonating Dr. Ologi. Iren. A simple examination of the intercom by the door will make that immediately clear. Lucy, would you?
What's it called? Intercom here, Prof. This is the only way to contact the front desk from within the hut, eh?
Yes. And if Dr. Ologi had indeed screamed for help on the intercom, something would be very amiss. Do you know what that is?
Let me double check that, right?
I think that it would be because it's like far as fuck away from the door, but I guess like where he was sitting, but sure.
I don't think I ever actually clicked on the intercom.
Well,
It should be registered regardless,
I
think.
think
Wow.
is it?
It's because the prints have been wiped. Prints have been wiped.
I realize that GameStop punishes you for not looking at all necessary evidence.
But the fingerprints have been wiped off, isn't that, eh? Ologi would hardly have wiped off his own prints if they were in the minute of being attacked by a demon. And surely no demon
And
would be...
surely no demon would be concerned with wiping its victim's fingerprints away.
We're really on this today, aren't we? Yeah, it's pretty plain to see. They screamed down the intercom over the killer impersonating Dr. Ologi. Whoever it was knew he wouldn't be found out on account of the poor sound quality.
That's not all. There's evidence on the scene that contradicts the possibility that the demon broke out of the crate itself. Do you know what that evidence is?
Right. The stone idol broke into front of the crate we're in. How come there's 3 crates for the lids off, eh?
I don't think so. I think the killer didn't know what was inside each crate. So he opened the crates one by one until he located the stone idol.
And I wonder who cannot read.
It was truly the most obvious answers to every question in this game.
Yeah. You really won't let this Diablo game go, will you? You made a 4th one? God damn!
Was it? Who fucking makes the Diablo games? It's... They really make a Diablo.
Yeah.
They did make a Diablo 4.
It's Diablo thing go, wouldn't it?
It's non-stop. Oh, it's Blizzard. Goddamn.
That
Okay.
makes
Demons like that of which you speak do not exist. What do exist are humans with demons in their hearts. This is like the 3rd time we've done this.
Yeah.
Who has the demonic heart in this case, Lucy? Why don't you enlighten us?
He really tried to point out so we can get the fucking evil Almighty moment later. That it's kind of like, oh, and that's what it is, have a demon in your heart. Lucy's going like, oh,
And then Lucy goes, eee!
You do her voice. Oh my god.
I can't do that. English accent. Let me try it.
I see.
There were you, Mr. Crockett.
Certainly we do. Along with one other piece of evidence, the 3 open crates heavily implicate you in this crime. But with that additional evidence, the truth is blindingly obvious.
Is it?
Yeah. Let me give you a hint. It has to do with the biscuits that you brought us as a gift, Mr. Careta.
don't think this doesn't really hold up. Because, like, it could just be that person's in a rush, but...
Yeah,
whatever.
It's fine.
Hold on.
it's fine.
This game is stupid anyway, so.
Yeah. This is you, by the way.
I know, I'm talking to my good friend Ren.
Oh, okay.
Which crate contain this stone idol written plain as day on the open note page of this notebook? Despite that, they could open 3 of them before he got to that crate over there with the other one. In other words, the kid can't read. And that
Fucked up thing to say, Lucy.
puts the finger pretty well straight at you.
We found your fingerprints all over the notebook. So we know without question that you saw what was written in it. But since you can't read, it didn't help you. You were none the wiser as to the location of the idol.
You're fessing up just like that.
You admit to the crime?
How could you do something that grim? How?
A voice.
There we go again. Give over. You can't pass through walls, it just doesn't happen.
What you describe is impossible.
Boy, it is. You could have taken the door off its hinges and...
Yee!
I better to be forensics.
Yee.
Oh, that were forensic, Prof. With the report. They found that they've been over that hut door with a fine tooth comb, they said. But there's no way the hinges could have been tampered with, apparently. They had adhesive on.
I see.
Apparently, the owner said a screw was missing a few days earlier, so he jammed the hinges in glue. Mrs. Sussex has given a statement to that effect now.
Ah,
So does that mean it can't have been Mr. Critt at the door, then?
Buckingham Palace, sure.
You're happy to just let him go like that, are you, Prof?
don't worry, we'll have a man on him. In any case, we can't detain him until we solve the mystery.
Sticker at like he was taking pictures of Buckingham Palace and it pans over and Bingo's there like they hired him after the last case.
Oh, Bingo joined the force?
Bingo joined the
Bingo
force.
joined the force.
I didn't know.
Holy shit.
He's a police dog.
All
my
dogs
God.
are bad dogs.
That's why I read this line.
Why? We can't pin on him while he's going about this demon doing it, eh? No, we've got to get to the bottom of this one.
Yes, there are 2 remaining points that we can't explain. How could Etha manage to disappear from a locked room? And how, as we've been led to believe, the corpse came back to life? So, it's back to the crime scene, Lucy, until we find some answers. So where do we start? Kaeta claimed that he passed straight through the hut walls using some demonic power. But we all know that such things do not exist.
But people can't have demonic power on the inside of their heart, right? Right, buddy?
I'm not gonna say that.
Maybe not. With the door, window, or the table, no? Just how did I do it then?
Well, if the hut was genuinely locked from the inside, it leaves only one possible conclusion.
Yes, then. He locked me out the window and couldn't load him out of the hut. See, when you say it, it sounds really stupid, Lucy. When it was in my head, I was like, it's smart. That's genius.
It's a fantastic theory, Lucy. But I don't think so.
He's so kind.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with it then?
Remember the hut is on the edge of a cliff. There's a sheer drop outside the window. It would have been all but impossible to throw the axe with enough force and accuracy without a firm footing. Well, also, you would have to be fucking cracked to... Sorry.
I just don't see what's wrong with it. What if he was cracked? I suppose you're right. Come up with some other explanation then, eh?
Right.
But we did a
The poison.
Must have hit himself somewhere inside the hut.
Very good, Lucy. I've come to the exact same conclusion.
Oh, that must be it. Where could have hidden such a tiny place as that, eh?
That's the key question now.
I actually did the key question earlier.
Sorry. Perhaps we can identify some traces of evidence that show where Karuta was hiding, do you think?
Oh, gee, man. If I click this, it's going to say, oh no, you're supposed to click graphic image B.
I don't think that's relevant, Lucy. I think you're getting ahead of yourself, Dylan.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Right. The poison.
Well, it's for giving what shape. Oh, I suppose it's related to where Karuta hit himself, eh?
It is an unusual shape, you're right. It looks like something must have been in the way of whatever spilled. So let's try to think what might have made the spillage take this kind of shape.
Oh, so I was right. I just skipped a step.
Yeah.
Am I stupid?
The sign.
Oh. Must have been one of these big signs. Must have been put here and gone the way of wherever split.
Judging by their size and shape, though, none of them could have stood up alone. They would have been resting on something. Any ideas, Lucy? I can't see how that could have been used to prop up the sign.
Okay, sorry. Let me have a bash at someone else then.
Right.
My first thought, I was like, that can't possibly be right. The sun has been resting on the coal. That position would have been in the way to look at that split, making the stain take the peculiar shape.
Spilt. It's spilt. And such a large sign would be perfectly big enough to hide a person from view.
Do you want to be British instead, Alfendi? You chose to be American! So that's that then. Could have been that the whole time, hiding behind the sign, eh?
Let's have a think about when the liquor could have been spilt before we draw any conclusions.
It was when the dead floor moved. It must have knocked over the liquor.
That's what I had concluded.
Hmm?
Which tells us... Sniffle.
You see that one, I guess. I don't know why my mouse keeps doing this. There might be something stuck under it. And someone must have put that sign back to where it were after that happened.
Precisely. The sign is the answer to the mystery of how the hut was locked from the inside. It seems too incredible to believe, but there are 2 witnesses who saw the corpse lunge forward.
But really a demon at work, do you think?
No, that can't be.
But there can be demons inside people's bodies.
I'm not gonna say that. It was an elaborate illusion, I'm sure.
Ah, yeah, that's got to be it. An illusion.
And the person behind the illusion will almost certainly have left a trail of evidence, no matter how small.
That's what we got to find, right, Puff?
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nya. Here. You have no right to hold me. This is Japan. That certainly points to the sort of illusion I'm thinking of.
I'm right. There should be another similar piece of evidence very nearby. Fucking Justin Case comes in and goes, "Oh, hard working hard or hardly working."
His name is Justin Lawson.
Oh.
His name is Justin Lawson. Justin Case would have been a better name, though.
Justin Case would have been fantastic.
There's no Justin Case out there, I swear. Hey, Prof, what do you make up of all these nicks and the beams up here on the rafters?
They look like they were made by a thin rope or wire of some sort. Yes, very suspicious.
Oh, they just.
Do you think, what do you think caused notches like these then, Lucy?
The fishing line rubbing on the beam that made the notches.
I've come to the same conclusion. Someone threaded the line over the beams and then pulled them with considerable force. There must have been something heavy on the other end of the line that counteracted the force of the pull. Of course, we all know what that was, don't we, Lucy?
Oh.
Turtle.
Why would someone want to pull it around?
Oh my god, Effendi!
Yes, answer, Lucy, think again.
I didn't even get to say anything about it. Right, it was asking us what the. Okay, I was thinking it was on the other side of the court. You know, checking it right now. I'm not talking. I'm like grabbing his head. Well, it was a body tied to the end of the line, weren't it? What else?
Indeed. The fishing line passed over the rafters and was tied to the corpse. It explains how the killer made something spectacular appear to happen, which was, of course... Caught a huge fish, caught a huge fish, caught a huge fish.
Caught a huge fish, caught a huge fish, caught a huge fish.
By having the fishing line will just hit that body and give you a good tug at just the right time. It could have made it look like the film moved even though he was dead.
Correct. Which solves the mystery of the walking corpse. Woohoo!
Now let's explain how the door was locked on the inside and how the body moved when it were dead.
Yes, and Kareta admitted himself that he killed Oloji. There's no way he can talk his way out of it now.
So it looks like we've solved this one without you getting all, worked up.
Yes.
That's a bonus. Right, time to get Krita back then, eh?
Now we have all the evidence we need to prove Kareta is guilty. We'll pin him down properly this time.
I just look at the Chico.
Chico.
Oh, it's boy. Boy with the mask. Okay.
So, how was your excursion to Buckingham Palace? Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, Prof. You're right to stick a bingo on him.
Yes.
I do need you for it, Mr. Krita. Maybe figure out how you did it.
I'm afraid that can't be. Humans cannot simply pass through walls. Allow us to take you through the events of that night one step at a time. It was your fake cry for help over the intercom that brought Mr. Sasukasa and Miss Atista to the hut.
They got there, they found the door locked. There could be no question about it.
Absolutely. And the one and only uncopyable key was in the victim's pocket. So, Mr. Sasukasa was left with no choice but to break down the door to gain entry to the hut. Inside, he found only the grim corpse of Mr. Archeologi and no sign of his killer. I don't believe that's the truth. I believe the perpetrator of this crime was still inside the hut. Lucy, would you care to tell Mr. Kareta exactly where in the hut the culprit was?
The killer was hiding in the corner of the room.
That's not quite right. Mr. Sasukasa said he did not see the killer in the room. But though he failed to see the killer was in fact there inside. But thanks to a certain obstruction, he was hidden from view.
What? An obstruction in the form of? A whooping great sign! You prop the thing up against the coat hook on the wall and make yourself a nice little hidey hole.
Mr. Sasukasa's statement says he was sure no one else was in the hut because there's nowhere to hide. But it's precisely this preconception that meant he wasn't even looking for you. I beg to differ. You were definitely hiding in the hut when Mr. Sasukasa and Miss Atista came in. We have a piece of evidence and a statement that prove it. Lucy, would you do the honors?
Oi, the liquor that's spilt into the floor that proves it. The only way they could have made a straight line like that if the sun was stood in the way where it spilled.
And Miss Atista's statement confirms that the liquor was knocked over when the corpse lunged forward. I wonder who's playing Final Fantasy.
I wonder what Zeri's doing.
He saw it and was like, these fucking losers to play Layton's Lawyers. I gotta hop on some real shit.
You fucking leave me alone?
That proves the sign was propped up against the coat hook when she and Mr. Sasukasa burst into the hut.
Oh, you cheeky so-and-so.
If that's your rebuttal, allow us to dispel the myth of the walking corpse now. Lucy, tell Mr. Caretta what the killer used to give the illusion of the corpse coming back to life. Fish.
Fishing fackle.
Fish.
Fish is probably what Terry's doing in Final Fantasy right now. The killer tried some fishing run to Aloysius' dead body. Zero, is that right? I have to know, actually.
I'm still signing in.
Are you all gonna do fishing?
None of the fish I need are gonna be up for a while, so
Well, never mind that.
I'll probably find something else.
Oh, I accidentally hit the line accidentally. Fuck. Not necessarily.
Woke me? He's woke?
Woke me!
I can't believe she's woke.
At 11 p.m. Ow!
Lucy, think about the conditions in the hut. What was it like in there?
Go back. Yeah.
Mr. Costa said in a statement that it would darken through the hut.
Thin, translucent fishing line in a dark room, and a corpse with an axe lodged in its skull. Faced with such a shocking spectacle, it would be very easy to miss the clear, thin lines.
Oh, why? We have evidence, alright?
Why is he trying so much to, like, unprove the crime when, like, he already admitted to it? I don't think the problem is...
Yeah, I don't really get the demon alibi either.
Yeah.
The problem is not
the rest of the hut.
The problem is not the fact that you're making the body move. The problem is that she was stuck an axe in its head.
Yeah.
And by considering the position of the notches, we can infer where the killer was standing to pull the line. I think Chico's argument is that the illusion happening, right, is evidence for the demon, which makes all the other compelled to do it.
The insanity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, in a sense. So you see, we know the killer's location was... Following the line from the bottom. Oh,
That's me. We're all over the place today. From the body with the beams of the next star, you get to the corner of the hut. The same corner that was hidden from view behind the stage of everything in the cookbook.
His poncho is so cute.
It's compelling proof that the killer, in other words you, Mr. Caretta, was hiding there behind the sign. I think this case could have easily been good if they just, like, changed a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were told.
No. But just about enough of this Diablo mumbo jumbo.
Oh.
This
Hey.
taking too long. I can't hold it. Well.
Hey, Prof!
E. Oh, I believe you, Caretta.
Oh, crikey, here we go.
Demons are real, and all around us.
There are demons inside someone's heart.
Reggie.
Oh, you've picked a fine time to turn up and start frettling.
You don't know, Lucy. Carefully led, the man can be a crazed killer. With direction, he's nothing. A mere puppet.
Marionette.
Oh my god.
I wonder!
You steal and even kill, all because of this demon's voice.
You sheep.
Idiot. Demons are illusions, living in the minds of the weak.
What about the hearts?
Demons have no powers to curse.
You said demons exist and you say they're illusions. Which is a prof, make up your mind.
Never mind, Lucy. You obviously failed to understand.
He's a little right based on Lucy's performance in this case.
There's just one point we need to make clear. This Diablo's voice whispering in your ear, Careta. This was most certainly no demon. It was a human. A human that could see there was a demon inside you already. A human that knew just a suggestive murmur to the inner demon of yours could persuade you to slay a Logi. A Logi.
Logi.
Surely you can see who it was now, Lucy. Who was the voice of the demon that spoke to Careta?
I wonder.
I wonder if it could be the girl named Marionette. Got him.
You were Miss Atista, weren't it? That's who the demon really was. Ah, she knew better than anyone, didn't she, Miss Greta? You're behind the whole thing.
Oh, but it was. It was Atista on the other end of the intercom listening to you faking Ologi's cries for help. You say the sound quality on the intercom was poor. Yet you instantly recognized the person you were speaking to as Atista. Oh, I know. So you think she could tell the difference between her fiancé and a quinquagenarian? Oh my god.
Quinquagenarian.
Your two voices would have been very different. Very different indeed. Tell me, Careta, why are you here? Why England? Why now? Oh yes, of course, Mariana. She suggested you come, didn't she? She suggested it just when the investigation into the murder was being reopened. You've seen my little crime scene reconstruction toy, haven't you? Collecting the data for it is a pain.
Actually, they call it the mystery.
Actually, it's a copy of the Little Thief.
It takes a great deal of time at the original scene of the crime. There would have been a lot of activity. It would have been quite impossible for Sasukasa's hotel staff not to get wind of what was going on.
Seems to be on Porphy's getting a bit...
What, something wrong? Somehow your voice isn't quite in line with the bravado of your masks anymore.
Enough, Prof.
You know it's true! You even blurted it out yourself when we unraveled all of your little tricks! If I do everything like she tells me you said... You know the truth. You've known for some time. The demon voice you heard was the voice of your fiancée, Mariana Atista. She used you like a pawn in her devilish games.
What but now, Prof? Come on!
Quiet, Lucy! Curses, I was just about to... It was just getting interesting.
Well, that was the case.
Yep.
Is the Prof okay?
Yeah, he'll be alright. Miss Six looking out for him. all right wheels.
It cuts to the hospital room and Mr. Sick has one of those little rubber hammers. It's like, okay, tell me what you feel. This is hitting on the head repeatedly. Do you feel this one? Ow! Hey, are we that worried?
No sense worrying, Lucy. Nothing we can do. Anyway, don't you want to know what happened with after Robin with the game?
No, I don't know. I should probably be focusing on running the prof, but do I ever?
Yeah, I knew I wouldn't be able to resist. Well, there's creative for sure. The bloke is not even a fruitcake, so he ain't been a fair lot of help for looking at the game.
Hi, I'll bet. You're doing good with that Brooklyn accent, by the way.
Got any for all of him is about as likely as me getting a promotion. So now, Layton, today left a teaser boy. Well, we look all try finding her and bring her to questioning. She was long gone, taking all the belongings in optic.
I wouldn't mind betting you were playing that from the start.
Oh, maybe. How do you all, you know? Turned out Tisa weren't really at all. You know, there's nothing about it. She's a total enigma.
Give over, really?
Oh, yeah. She only turned up in the village there about half a year ago.
Never me thinking that she and Critter must have been childhood sweethearts. Hang on. You're saying Critter's only been learning English for 6 months?
Suppose he must have been young. Doesn't kind of bad measure himself, eh?
What's going on with Storado?
I ain't found it, have they? Tisa might have made off with.
Yeah, I don't know. His face is buttoned up, but not fixed.
That's just how it goes sometimes, love. Oh, anyway, supposed to be getting back to work, suppose.
Oh, aye. How are the profs getting on? Did I not suppose they'd thank me for disturbing him just to ask how he is?
Oh, yeah, just one more thing.
Just one more thing.
Just
one more thing. Window.
Boy, yeah, Dusty. You frightened the life out of me.
Maybe I was in the clear now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he said to take some in there. We'll pass it on to all.
Oh, of course I will. Go and tell him right now.
Turns out that the best character in this case was our good friend Dusty Scours.
Scours.
Never. Never. The peak. It's like kind of peak all the way down, I think.
Yeah, awesome.
You eat vegetables and then bang. Let's fucking go.
Eat your racist vegetables. That's how I'm ending this recording.